for the subject topic deflection of beam. So deflection of beam, it is the study of deflection of beam from its original position when it is subjected to external point load or UDL load. So you can see this the diagram. First of all, you apply the load of point load. The beam will be a small deform. So you can see the second diagram. The deformation will be a dot line will be the bending moment. So that is the deflection of the beam. The radius of curvature is given by formula m divided by I is equal to E by R. R is equal to EI divided by M is equal to constants. The bending of beam is circular bend or circular arc. So you can see this diagram, the bending is circular arc will be created. Next, relationship between curvature, slope and deflection. So deflection is equal to y, slope is equal to dy by dx, bending moment is equal to ei d square y by dx square, shear force is equal to ei d cube y divided by dx cube, rate of loading is equal to ei d raised to 4 y divided by dx raised to 4. That is the integration. So you can see this, the bending moment will be first of all integrated, that will be converted to slope. Again they will be integrated, that is double integration, they will be converted to the deflections. So there will be a double integration method. Listen, the method of determining slope and deflections. First one is double integration method, second moment area method, third Macaulay's method. So three types of methods are there. Again once again I tell you, double integration method, moment area method, Macaulay's method. So now you can see this the diagram. The first diagram will be point load will be acted, the second diagram UDL will be acted, third diagram the point load and UDL mixing to acting on the beam. So the first two method, double integration and moment area method, they will be acting on the individual load will be applied. The third method of Macaulay method, they will be acting on the mixing load, the point load and UDL load will be mixing to the beam. So you can see this, they use the single point load or UDL load for entire section. So the UDL load or point load will be acting on the double integration method and moment area method we have used. Macaulay's method we have used for the serval load. That means UDL point load will be mixing to used. So for simply supported beam, the line draw tangential on the curvature from the slope dy by dx are theta A or theta B. So you can see this diagram, that is a simply supported beam. Point load will be WI will be acted. So deflection is equal to the bending moment, deflection is equal to y. The angle between theta A and theta B. So distance is x. So that first point, the line draw tangential on the curvature from the slope dy by dx or dA, that is theta A or theta B. Then same point, the vertical distance displayed by the beam when it is located is called deflection. So already I told you the y, the vertical place, that will be called deflection y. Throughout this the unit movement of it to taken from the left hand side to right side and assume the clockwise movement as positive. The boundary condition for slope for deflection. So for slope, when x is equal to 0, slope dy is maximum. When x equal to L, the slope dy by dx is maximum. When x equal to L by L2, the slope dy by dx 0. For deflection, the same condition, x equal to 0, deflection y is equal to 0. When x equal to L, deflection y is equal to 0. When x equal to L by 2, deflection y is equal to maximum. So double integration method. So derive the expression for finding slope and deflection for a simple supported beam having point load at the center by double integration method. Also find the maximum slope and deflection. So that is a diagram, simply supported beam. The load will be acted on the point load, the distance L by 2, total length is L. So listen, the deflection of simply supported beam carrying point load at the center. So the pi is for the 7 step will be followed. So step 1, find the reaction force for the beam given in the problem. Step 2, calculate the bending moment at the section X from support A. Third step, equate the bending moment relation, that means m is equal to EI d square by dy by dx square to the calculating bending moment. Step 4, integrate the equation 1 time to get the slope. The integration constant has to be determined using boundary conditions. Step 5, the integrate one more time to get deflection. Apply boundary condition to find integration constants. Step 6, the equation obtained in step 4 and step 5. Give the equation for slope and deflection at any point x. Step 7, that is the last step. Determine the maximum slope and deflection from the equation using boundary condition. So that 7 steps involved in deflection of the simply supported beam. The point load will be acting. So next we can see the relations of simply supported beam, double integration method. The summation of F is equal to 0, then reaction RA plus RB is equal to W. So reaction force RA plus RB is equal to W. Take moment at A. So we are taking the moment at A. The RB L is equal to, that is the total length L, is equal to W L by 2. That is the distance between B and load. Okay. So RB is equal to W by 2 and RA is equal to W by 2. Bending moment of the X section from left support A, M is equal to, that is moment is equal to RA into X is equal to WX divided by 2. We know that the bending moment is given by M is equal to EI d square y by dx square. So equating the above two equation, we get EI d square y divided by dx square is equal to Wx divided by 2. Integrating on both sides, we get EI dy by dx equal to W by 2 x square divided by 2 plus C1, where C1 is called integrating constant. To find C1, apply the boundary condition. So we have apply the boundary condition when x equal to L by 2, slope is equal to 0. So what will get? EI, the slope dy by dx equal to, we have apply 0, then W by 2, you can apply the x side, we have apply the L by 2. So L by 2 whole power square divided by 2 plus C1, that is equation number 1. So C1 value is equal to minus WL square divided by 16. So equation 1 becomes EI dy by dx is equal to W by 2 x square divided by 2 plus C1. That will be change on EI dy by dx equal to Wx square divided by 4 minus WL square divided by 16. Next again, EI dy by dx equal to Wx square by 4 minus WL square divided by 16, equation number 2. So integrating the equation 2. So we have to integrate in equation 2. So what will get? EI, that is a slope equation, already I told you, dy by dx integrated, that is a deflection. So EI dot y, that is multiplication, EI into y is equal to Wx square divided by 4 into 3 minus WL square divided by 16 into x plus C2, where C2 is called integration constants. So that is a double integration. To find C2, apply the boundary condition. When we are using the x equal to 0, deflection y is equal to 0. So what will get? EI 0 is equal to W into 0 divided by 4 into 3 minus WL square divided by 16 into 0 plus C2. So you can directly get the answer. C2 is equal to 0. The force of equation of deflection at any point x is given by EI into y is equal to WX cube divided by 12 minus WL square divided by 16 into x. That is equation number 3. So we have find the maximum slope and deflection. So first of all we have find the maximum slope. The maximum slope, apply the boundary condition when x equal to 0, dy by dx equal to maximum. Therefore the equation 2 becomes, you can write it equation 2, EI dy by dx equal to WX square divided by 4 minus WL square divided by 16. So substitute the x equal to 0, we get EI dy by dx, then W into 0 divided by 4, the whole term will be 0, minus WL square divided by 16, minus L square by 16. Then theta suffix a, that is the angle of A. So theta suffix a is equal to dy by dx maximum is equal to WL square divided by 16 EI. That is the slope. That is the formula for slope. Next we have find the deflection. So maximum deflection, apply the boundary condition when x equal to L by 2, y is equal to maximum. Therefore the equation 3 becomes EI y is equal to WX cube divided by 12 minus WL square divided by 16 into x. So substitute the x equal to L by 2, we get EI into y is equal to W L by 2 whole power cube divided by 12 minus WL square divided by 16 into L by 2. So the maximum deflection y max equal to W L cube divided by 48 EI. That is the formula for deflection. So we have calculated the slope and deflection.